do, my gente? Your boys coming through once again with a new video. In today's video, we're going to talk about an incident that took place in Pleasant Valley, in where an individual became unalive. So let's get to it, man. So November 11, 2024, around 10:30 a.m., two inmates by the names of Raul Godinez and Omar Delgado allegedly attacked Green. Staff immediately responded and ordered all involved to get down. Shit. Good luck with that one. Good. Yeah, get down. Get down. Get down. Everybody gets down except the people who are getting off. They don't get down. When those directives were ignored, staff used chemical weapon to successfully squeal the incident. They threw the grenade. And they have the concussion grenades and they have the smoke grenades. I have seen that smoke grenades blowing on somebody's back. And basically the thing, I don't know, this officer had good aim, man. Just landed that thing on the back of this individual and his whole back was white. That thing burns. It burns your nostrils, your eyes, coughing. It's all bad. It's all bad. Of course, once everything was squeal, life-saving measures were used on Green, who suffered multiple puncture wounds. Man, he was assessed by medical staff and transported to an outside medical facility. Green was pronounced unalive about 2 hours later. And I'm gonna explain something to you guys how the background of how they take these people to outside medical works. I haven't explained this, but since I was right there in Pleasant Valley and I was basically part of this, I'm gonna explain it to you. Different things that nobody has ever spoke on this before, right? So no other injuries were reported. Godinez and Delgado have been placed in ADSEG, and good luck with this one. Of course, this case is going to go to the Fresno County. So, Mr. Green served multiple terms. It's mostly recently from San Diego. So, these vatos are Southsiders right here. March 2024. Brand new in CDCR. Wow. He was sentenced to 4 years for possession of controlled substance in jail. Wow. 4 years. 4 years. Man, that's insane, man. He just came to prison, man. Politics, man. Godinez was received from Los Angeles. He came to prison in 2019, and he was sentenced to 18 years. For Delgado, he was received from LA as well, and he was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. You already know who's gonna take the blame for doing the pegada, right? The lifer. So let me explain to you something that goes on right here, right? So they say get down, right? They say get down, and get down. You should take the victim out of there, take him to medical. At this point, they do once it's medical, they do call 911. So they call the helicopter. I believe they call it FlyMed or something like that. And it comes from Fresno. It usually takes like around 10 minutes to arrive at Pleasant Valley. So when this happens, the alarm, right? And it's going, you hear the radio as you're out there on firehouse, inmates, 50-50 inmates, right? Your active, non-active, everybody's right there. You got your 8 people right there. I was one of those guys. So we hear that thing on the radio. Hey, man, code 3, code 1, whatever. And then you say, okay, we're going to need assistance of the helicopter. I believe they call it FlightMed or something like that. And once they do that thing, you already know. Hey, you're going to get to work. So usually you start getting ready. Hey, man, there's been a stabbing on this yard. Okay, all right, guys, start getting ready and stuff like that. And usually the alarm goes off. Hey, man, they give you the code for your firehouse. 176. I think we were 176. So now we get on the truck, on the engine. We call it engines, 2 engines. We go to right there's a field right outside Pleasant Valley. So we park outside in opposite directions. One of those guys is spray everything on like where the helicopter is gonna land. Why? So that the dust doesn't come up and stuff like that. And we stay always in position just in case something happens with the helicopter about the landing or taking off. We're the fire people from prison is right there just in case something happens. So when the helicopter when the helicopter is coming, the ambulance already from inside prison is gonna be with the fire people, with the firefighters right there. With the inmates who are at this firehouse, and usually you get to see this individual, right? You go behind the ambulance and see this guy all stabbed up and stuff like that, with blood all over the place, man. And there's always a cop who's assigned to fly with this individual in the helicopter, right? So I've been right there where the helicopter lands, and you get this guy, right? And this guy just either he say whatever he's gonna speak on, he's speaking it right there, or he just being quiet, and you're like, man, damn, was it worth it, man? So you carry this guy in one of those camillas, and one of those camillas, you just push this guy because it has wheels. You push this guy to the helicopter, then you lift him up, and throw him on the helicopter. The helicopter is hella, it's big, but with all the equipment they have in there, it looks like very compacted. So they usually go for the small cops. Once they do that, they take them and they fly them all the way to Fresno, man. So that's the backside between this incident that usually happens when stuff like this happens in prison, right? It's not like the ambulance goes in there and picks them up and takes them to a hospital. No, they're gonna go in the helicopter. So that's the little story behind this incidents that usually happen, and where the helicopter has to, for every stabbing, man, they will fly you off the prison grounds to the hospital. So this is another thing with politics, man. Hopefully you like this video, and just another one, man. I just had made this other video about the incident that happened in Kern Valley, but this place, Pleasant Valley, usually happen. This is gonna happen on BR or CR. That's the active ones. So with this being said, man, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like the video, por favor. With this being said, we are out. Gracias.